Michael Bociurkiw is a global affairs analyst. He is a regular contributor to CNN Opinion. Odessa CNN on January 6. Many people in Ukrainian coastal city Odessa braved winter temperatures and jumped into Black Sea. As part Christian holiday Epiphany, celebrated in memory baptism Jesus. This year's icy fall added meaning. This marked first time that war-torn nation celebrated Christian feast day according to Gregorian calendar rather than Julian calendar. Last year, Ukraine passed a law that brought Christmas celebrations into line with many Western dates. This was a step that would further distance him from the traditions commonly observed in Russia. A priest blesses waters of the Black Sea during Epiphany celebration in Odessa on January 6, 2024. Large numbers of Ukrainians supported the icy waters as part of Christian celebrations. Oleksandr GimanovAFP But especially in the last few weeks, as a heavy barrage of missiles and drones rained down on various Ukrainian cities, including Odessa, it has become almost impossible to detach from Russia's looming presence. This was followed just a few days later by another dam of almost equal scale. The intensity and frequency of the attacks amid reports that Ukraine's counteroffensive had stalled, and Ukraine's Western backers had withdrawn billions of dollars in funding marked a major turning point in the war. This rightfully concerns Ukrainians as global attention shifts dramatically towards the Israel-Hamas war. For first time since Russia's full-scale invasion, even most battle-hardened acquaintances are voicing concern, especially after second Russian raid in New Year. That morning was terrible. There were not only drones, but also rockets. That's when it got really serious, because we didn't know how many patriotic rockets we had left to shoot down the Russian rockets. Olha Radkevych, a friend and former OSCE colleague in Odessa, told me, "You may notice fatigue more and more. Olha Radkevych, we're talking about human lives here. And everyone knows that if the United States stops supporting us, these attacks will become more frequent and more violent." He added, even as Radkevych was dining with friends on New Year's Eve in a vain attempt to forget the war, a Russian drone buzzed around their neighborhood, demanding their attention and careful monitoring. There was a time when security experts speculated that Russia's weapons stockpile was dwindling. However, the Kremlin has reportedly managed to resupply and is now using short-range ballistic missiles produced in Ukraine by its ally North Korea. Meanwhile, drone supplies from Iran appear virtually unlimited, amid worrying reports that Iran is transferring technology for more drones to be produced in Russia, for a new stockpile much larger than previous stockpiles. Mobilization, a political hot potato as Russia's full-scale occupation approaches 2 years and appears to have no end in the near future. Ukraine's leaders have more to ask of